Okay. Well, that's sweet of you. It's gonna be a good season.
My goodness, there's flocks circling around everywhere here.
Just came right over top of us, so gotta lay out. Oh, you just took a crap in the woods? Please prepare my duck for me. I'll take a double dirty mallard breast shish kebab, please.
That's something you get from a third world country.
Call this a Dan kebab. Well, here we're for another adventure.
Yep, beautiful night too.
Yeah, we're waiting on old Fummelmints.
What time did you tell him?
We don't give away that kind of sensitive information.
But you think he'll be on time? I think he'll be on
he's
time.
always on time.
Yeah.
During hunting season, not during fishing season. He's never on time during fishing season. Should be a lot more birds in the area. He's late. Here he comes, ripping around the corner. Stay, Izzy. You're late.
5 minutes.
Yeah, well, you're 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
What do you got to say for yourself?
Well, it took me 5 minutes more to get here than I thought.
We got the decoys spread from clear out to the right to clear out to the left, and we've got a hole, big nice hole right in front of us. We're ready to roll.
Well, it's not quite shooting time, but there's a big flock of specks. My goodness, there's flocks circling around everywhere here. Oh, they got buzzed. My goodness, the flocks everywhere. How much time?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? Nothing's landing in this.
I don't think so. I think we'll have more opportunity.
Just flying around. Well, so far, every time we get a group that looks like this coming in, somebody pops a shot off someplace. We got a small group here circling us right now. Circling behind us. Stay. Stay. Here she comes. But it's a beautiful morning down in here. It's a beautiful place. We're kind of nestled back in with the cockleburs and the willows, little cottonwood seedlings. And there's Danny Boy there. And there's a hind end of Iz, little yellow dog. This is the little opening that we put our decoys in. As you look off to the right, there's a bigger opening over there.
So we're making a move here. We got these walk-in hunters back over here. They're just screaming at ducks like crazy. They're not doing anything wrong. It's just we're pretty close to them, and they're just screaming at ducks. And we've got a hole over here where ducks flying have been going down into. So we're gonna make a move here. As long as we can get some ducks moving, maybe we can still capitalize here.
We're gonna get some ducks. I can feel it.
I still feel optimistic. I'm packing a lunch today. I'm not going anywhere soon. Well, we found a hole back in here, and we like it. Great cover, way away from anyone that walked in. We're ready to go. See what happens here. Pintail drake. We had a group of about 6 mallards and a pin-tailed drake circle around, and they flew right over top of us and reminded us that we did indeed need to lay out. So here we are laying out again. Oh man, I'm glad I saw that too. There we go, that's better. That's better. So, movement starting to move a little bit more. We're laying out. They gave us a good look, that's for sure. But they just came right over top of us, so gotta lay out. You don't want that shot? Guys, I think that's a shot we gotta take.
As good as it gets, you think?
That's 25 yards. You get him within 30 like that, we gotta take it. At what point are you two gonna shoot?
I didn't see that.
Seriously, guys? When they're in range, we gotta shoot.
Never shoot at that. What's wrong with you guys here?
That's like 25 yards. I just don't get it. I just don't know what you guys are waiting on.
I didn't see that bird.
It was like 6 of them. No, no. Izzy! I don't think that was a mallard. Who killed that?
I got it. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you could take them at that. I just really want them to land. I want us all to.
Right in.
Give you a little close up on
If we can't get them, we
the two
might
birds we
as well
got.
close over here, a little off center.
Yeah.
We just shot that one, and we shot this one earlier this morning. So this one actually peeled off from a flock of mallards, and I just asked Carl and Elliot why that happened. Why was this one going stray from the group? And they just said because gadwalls are just a little bit more dumb. Coming towards us.
Taking a little break here. We're getting these flocks and we're just not coming in. I think we were too close to the decoys and we made a mistake and we centered ourselves too close right beside the decoys, or right in line with their vision. So we moved the kill zone over so they won't be looking us right in the eyes anymore. But there's, you know, every 30 minutes we're getting a nice flock that works, but we're just not getting them in. But I think we'll get them in here. Pool's out there and there hasn't been any movement here for a little bit. So we decided to come back to the woods, have a little lunch, and then we'll get back at it for a few hours, see if we can catch some afternoon flocks. So we have not made the most of our opportunities today. There's been some good flights, and we just haven't been able to capitalize on them. I think Dan's probably gonna start a forest fire is my guess. Looking good. There's the man coming in for something to eat. So we've got 2 mallard drakes and a gadwall.
You want some?
Averaging 1 duck per man.
We're gonna cook these, feathers and all.
Got that duck going, huh? Half a mallard for you. What you got there, Fumblements?
I got 2 legs.
Well, it's a beautiful day out today, right?
Yes, it is.
We're living it up.
I wonder if this is FDA approved here. What's the SOP on this one here?
I got a pretty good idea that we're violating just about everything, just about every rule in the book.
What'd you sprinkle on there?
Some chicken broth seasoning?
Yeah? After I have my soup, I'll give that a try.
Give it a shot.
Pretty good. I can still see some of the feathers.
You got some of Dan's special glaze in your beard there.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we're gonna do good as hobos someday.
Yeah, here's my delicious dirt stacked chunk. There's some wood flakes and some dirt.
But if we're all at work in like the normal world, don't you wash your hands like 3 or 4 times and then
Oh,
I
I
come
do
out
wash
here and nothing matters?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just social norms, and we've got a little 3-man social group here.
It is social norms.
And our norm is, it just doesn't matter. Oh, you just took a crap in the woods? Please prepare my duck for me.
It doesn't matter.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
Or like how much amoebic whatever are we ingesting drop by drop in our mouth?
I'm not sure I know what amoebic whatever is.
Dysentery.
Yeah. Just in the marsh alone, right? Every time it splatters in my mouth or eye, I'm just like, oh well. But if a speck gets in my eye at home, I'm like, oh my gosh, better wash my face.
What's volumetric mean, by the way? Is that a real word?
Yeah, I had to replay that one for a while.
Volumetric is it's an adjective
Describing the amount of turds in your pants.
an adjective for quantity of a liquid.
So it wasn't a solid. An adjective for the quantity of a liquid. And he came up with that on the fly. That use of that word.
Volumetric. So that's not even a real word?
He just told you what it was. You mean it's not a real word.
Okay,
He
no,
just gave you the definition.
I thought it was a fumble-miss word.
I'll take a double dirty mallard breast shish kebab, please. With hair fibers and dirt. And Dan's feces from his hands.
That's something you get from a third world country. Right?
Call this a Dan kebab.
For like 1/10 of $1.
I'll eat this a million times before I'll eat that pig teat. I can promise you
It
that.
was crunchy and yummy.
You only had one little bite of that, and then I found it in the marsh in Izzy's mouth.
I couldn't eat all of it. I put it in the soup. I put it in my ramen. Very good.
How much of it did you eat? Hardly any.
Just enough to fill the can.
It's all looking pretty good to me. Looking pretty good.
We got to go back out. Elliot won't let me go home. He's making me go back to my post.
Yep, let's get out there and get them.
Okay, well, it's 2 o'clock. And we're back in our boats. Just waiting for something to happen. It's a nice warm day, but not hot. So it's a good deal. Got 3 circling.
Well, certainly not the most successful day ever. 2 drakes and a gadwall, but we had some ducks working and we had a good time. At least the cold fronts are starting to work in our favor and we are getting more ducks in the area. So certainly could have been worse. Oh, thank you for joining us.